If you want to create smooth spray paint effects in Krita, the airbrush is one of the most useful tools you can learn. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to use the airbrush in Krita, step by step, so you can start painting soft shading, blended color, and natural spray effects with confidence. And if this tutorial helps you out, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe for more easy Krita tutorials. Alright, let's jump right in. First, open the brush presets docker on your screen. This is where all of Krita's brush presets are stored, and it's the fastest way to find the right brush for the job. In the search bar, type airbrush and Krita will filter the presets for you. From here, you can choose any airbrush preset you like, but in this tutorial, I'm selecting Airbrush Soft because it gives a nice smooth spray effect that works well for shading and soft coverage. Once you've selected your airbrush preset, the next step is to turn on Airbrush Mode. This is the setting that makes the brush behave like a real spray can. Instead of laying down just one stroke and stopping, it keeps spraying paint even if your pen or mouse stays in the same spot. That's what gives you that classic airbrush look. To do that, press F5 on your keyboard. This opens the brush settings editor where you can fine-tune how the brush behaves. On the left-hand side, look for airbrush under the general category and click it. This is where the main airbrush controls are located. Now check the box that says enable airbrush. This is the key setting that activates the spray behavior. Right below that, check the box for rate. The rate controls how quickly the paint builds up on the canvas. If you set it lower, the spray will feel lighter and slower. If you set it higher, the paint will pool much faster and create a stronger spray effect. For a good starting point, try setting the rate to 10 Hz or 20 Hz. That gives you a nice balance between control and build-up, but you can always adjust it depending on the effect you want. If you want a subtle shading look, go lower. If you want a heavier paint build-up, go higher. While you're still in the brush settings, you can also change other brush aspects like diameter. Diameter controls the size of the spray area, so a larger diameter gives you a wider soft edge, while a smaller diameter gives you a more focused spray. You can experiment with this until the brush feels right for your artwork. Once you've adjusted the settings, close the editor and go to the Advanced Color Selector. Pick the color you want to spray onto your canvas. This is where you can choose anything from soft skin tones and shadows to bright colorful gradients, depending on the style you're going for. Now head back to your canvas and start painting. As you hold the brush in place, you'll see the airbrush continue to spray, building up color gradually. That slow build-up is what makes it so useful for blending, highlights, shadows, atmosphere, and smooth transitions between colors. You can also move your hand slowly across the canvas to create soft strokes and layered gradients. A great tip is to use the airbrush in light passes instead of trying to get the full effect all at once. Build up the color gradually, and you'll get much more control over the final result. If the effect is too strong, go back into the brush settings and lower the rate. If it's too weak, increase the rate or adjust the brush size. So that's the basic process for using the airbrush in Krita. Choose an airbrush preset, enable airbrush mode, adjust the rate, set your brush size, pick a color, and start spraying on your canvas. Once you get comfortable with it, you can use it for shading, concept art, texture work, and all kinds of digital painting techniques. If this tutorial helped, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more Krita tips, tricks, and beginner-friendly tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.